Hello guys, welcome back to my helmet. Those are some fine choppers. We're up here at the Upine Biker Bash at AD Faro. I didn't get a lot of footage. I didn't get any footage really, other than what you're seeing right now, because there was only a few bikes and the bike show wasn't that great. So that's why we just drank beer, looked at a couple bikes, drank another beer, looked at a couple bikes, had a lemonade, and now we're leaving. What's going on, humans? Welcome back to my channel. Today, well, rather this evening, because the sun is going down on this California town. Well, we're not really in a California town, but we're in Ohio, and the sun is still going down. Anyways, what we're going to talk about today, I know you're just wanting to know what we're going to talk about today. And if you haven't done so already, let's take a moment to go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit that bell, just so you're notified of when I upload videos and you're subscribed for more great content like this. Anyways, let's get on to it. That's a field of dreams. Anyways, today's video, the 5 things that I don't like about my Dyna Street Bob 2016. I bought this new in 2016. This is now June 2021, so that's how long I've had it. And these are the 5 things that really just get at me. You know, I just don't like it. And you know, you may like these things, or you may not like these things as well. If you do like these things, go ahead and let me know in the comments. If you don't like these things, go ahead and let me know in the comments why you do like them. Anyways, let's get on. The number one thing that I don't like about my Dyna are these forward controls. And I don't know if you can see them. I'm pointing to them, but I don't know if my camera angle is going to get them or not, but they're down there by my feet. I don't like those. Now you say, well, the 2016 Street Bob doesn't come with forward controls. You're right. It does come with mid controls. So this is how it ended up with forward controls. I originally bought a 883 Iron 2015, brand new, and it wasn't my first bike, but it was my first Harley. I rode it for a year because this is 2016 and I bought this a year later. So I rode it for a year, and it had mid controls, and my legs were shoved up to my man titties. I didn't like that, but I knew that I was going to trade it in at the end of the year, so I just dealt with my knees and my man titties. So I thought, well, I don't want my knees and my man titties again, so I worked out the deal when I bought this bike to have them throw in the forward controls and go ahead and install them before I even picked up the bike. So when I picked up the bike, it had the forward controls, and I'm like, oh, I got it. I rode it home. I'm like, this is great. My legs are all stretched out. Wonderful. Love it. Well, it turns out I don't love it. Forward controls are not my thing. They do extend my legs out, but for some reason, I'm 5'11", and maybe I got short legs and a long top. I don't know. And the saddleman seat kind of pushes my legs forward a little bit more. But for some reason, with my legs in this position for a long ride, and by long ride I mean like only 100 miles. 100 miles and I got like cramps on the inside of my thighs, and I'm like, I know I'm not in the best shape, but still, damn. So I'm like, these are just uncomfortable. On top of that, when I'm on the highway and I'm doing like 75, 80 miles an hour, it's all I can do to just keep my feet on the fucking pegs. And then if it's raining, that's a whole nother situation. They're sliding off, just dangling off the back of the bike. I know some people like forward controls. I like forward controls. But what I learned about having forward controls is that if your bike has mid controls, stick with mid controls and get a Bung King crash bar or some highway pegs or something else if you want to extend your legs out on long trips. A deer, a doe, a female deer. I hope I don't hit one of those. Anyways, so that's what I don't like about my Dyna, number one thing. And I caused that number one thing that I don't like about my Dyna. That's sad. Anyways, on to number two, no cruise control. Now, 2016, they made the Dyna Lowrider S, like 16 and a half. I don't know, it came out like 2 months after I bought mine. I believe that one had cruise control. When I am on a long trip, cruise control, that's what I need. You know, I like to be able to take my hand off, just shake it out, arrest it a little bit without stopping or impeding traffic behind me because I'm slowing down when I take my hand off the throttle. My next bike will have cruise control. And I know you can get those mechanical cruise controls, and I've tried those on a few different bikes, and they don't work very well. Maybe I didn't do it right, but they tend to like ease off the speed after a while. They just don't hold a consistent speed. More deer. Hi, deer. He's a thick one. Anyways, number three, the stock seat on a 2016 Street Bob, literally a pile. Now I have a not so small ass. It's pretty good size, but still, that seat like sitting on a piece of wood. After about 35 or 40 miles, I'm adjusting and scooting and shifting and whatever else I can do on my bike. And I rode on that stock piece for 5,000 miles. Who's dumb now? On to number four. The fourth thing I hate about my Dyna, or don't like about my Dyna, because I don't really hate all those things except for maybe the stock seat. I guess I could throw that in the hate category. Anyways, my gas light's on. It says I got a range of 24 miles. I think I'm good. The fourth thing, I don't know, again, if this camera angle is going to pick it up. Let me lean back and tilt my head down and see. Is this dummy gas cap? Now, it's not completely dummy because it does tell me my gas levels, but I do have a gas light that comes on and it says, go get gas, dumbass. It's dummy. It doesn't do anything. I can't put gas in it. If I do, gas is just going to dump all over my tank. There's no actual hole there. I don't like that. I know they're trying to make it aesthetically pleasing with two on both sides. I think on the, I don't know if it's the special and the CVO or maybe just the CVO, where they got the center console and one gas cap over here. But that looks okay. I like the way that looks. It's better than having a gas cap that does nothing, and every time I wash my bike it flops Alf. It flops Alf. Who watched Alf? Anyways, that gas cap, that's number four. Onward to number five. No LED lighting on the stock bike. I think LED lights aren't that expensive. I'm not sure why the Harley Daymaker costs $500. If somebody can explain that to me, let me know in the comments. And I know there's Amazon Daymakers. I got one for this bike for $37. I got an LED license plate light. That doesn't do me any good. That's just so the police can see me better. And that's not something that does me any good. Speaking of police, LED lights all around. The fifth thing that I don't like about my Dyna. There's a few other things that I don't like about my bike, but those are just personal preferences where some people do. I guess all this is personal preference. I guess it's all in my opinion. It's not documented somewhere that this is shit that people shouldn't like. Anyways, the 5 things that I don't like about my Dyna, there it is. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It's down below and a little to the right. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up anyways, and tell me why it sucked. Hello, my brother. That's gonna do it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Now my range is down to 14, 13. I know I didn't go a mile between then and then. We'll just keep it at 55 and hope we make it.